Hello friends, in this video lecture we will see how to make connection using RJ45 connector and the LAN cable. For that we need some tools, equipments or components. We say first component we require is RJ45 connector. RJ stand for registered jack. So this component is basically interface. Then second component is LAN cable. Third is crimping tool. Using crimping tool we can make connection. And last one is LAN cable tester. Means after making connection, you have to check whether the connection is properly made or not. Let's see this component one by one. So this is RJ45 connector. In this RJ45 connector, you can see portion. This portion is basically 8 pins here in this portion. Next component we require is LAN cable. So you can choose either Cat6 or Cat5. Then this is crimping tool. This crimping tool is used to make connection between LAN cable and the RJ45 connector. And after making connection, you have to check whether your connection is properly made or not. So this LAN cable tester is having two sub components. This one is known as master and this part is known as slave. So here one end of cable is to be connected here to master and another end is to be connected here. And after connecting cable, you have to use this power on button. Okay. After doing this power on button, then LEDs on both the master and slave glows in a proper order like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 8. There are 9 LEDs available there on both the subcomponents. One is there for ground. Okay. We have to think about 8 LEDs on both the master and slave. So as far as the LAN cable sequence is concerned, LAN cable is having 8 wires. To make connection using LAN cable and RJ45 connector, that LAN cable sequence should be orange white, orange, green white, blue, blue white, green, brown white and brown. So this type of sequence should be there. So let's make connection using RJ45 connector and the LAN cable. So this is LAN cable we are having. This LAN cable is having 8 wires, that is orange white orange, green white green, blue white blue and brown white brown. 8 wires are there. Here we have removed outer jacket of the LAN cable. You can easily see there are 8 wires which are twisted with each other. We are actually untwisting the wires, making the wires straight so that we can easily crimp those wires into the RJ45 connector. Okay, you can see that I am going to make this cable very straight. You can see I am making these wires very straight so that I can easily crimp these wires into the RJ45 connector. Now see the sequence: orange white orange, then green white, followed by blue, then blue white, green, brown, white, and brown. So this is the order. I am arranging the wires in this order: orange, white, orange, orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. Check the sequence. Now cut the extra part or unwanted part of the wires using crimping tool. So that crimping tool is having cutter again. So with the help of cutter, we can cut the unwanted portion. That one wire was left. Okay. So this is the required length we need, and this is the RJ45 connector. Okay. So you have to hold RJ45 connector this way, and you have to insert those wires into the RJ45 connector. Now you can see the sequence: orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, and brown. Now crimp this with the help of crimping tool. You will get click like sound here at the time of crimping. So this crimping tool is basically of low quality. Try to get the crimping tool of good quality so that it takes very less effort. So this is LAN cable tester. This component is master component of LAN cable tester, having 9 LEDs there, 1 to 8 LEDs, and one is there for the ground. So you have to insert one end here in the master, that is one end of the wire in the master, and another end of the wire into the slave. Okay, now compare this master and slave. You can see there is a glowing of LED, and if any LED is missing, in that case you have to perform the crimping operation again. I think 3 was missing there. We have to crimp this point. So now perform the same operation. Cut that existing RJ45 connector. Remove outer jacket of the cable, that is outer cover. We can easily remove. Ensure that the wires should be safe. 4 pairs are there. 4 pair means 8 wires are there. You have to perform the same operation. You have to untwist the wires, then make the wires straight so that we can easily crimp those wires into the RJ45 connector. Let's make the wire straight first. Untwist first. Okay, we are going to untwist the wires. 8 wires are there. inside the LAN cable. Now arrange the wires in a proper order, that is order of orange, white, orange, then green, white, followed by blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, and brown. We are making the wires untwist. Now let's arrange in a proper order as you have been already instructed. Orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, and brown. So here we have arranged in a proper order. Check the order. Cut the extra length using crimping tool. Okay, now use RJ45 connector and insert those 8 wires into the RJ45 connector. Now with the help of crimping tool, crimp that RJ45 connector. Now let's check the cable with the help of cable tester, that is LAN cable tester. Now you can see the sequence of LEDs glowing on both master and on the slave. The component which is small in size is actually slave, and the component which is larger in size, that is master. And you can see there is a 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8 LEDs are glowing on the master as well as on the slave. So means your cable is actually working. It's about making connection of RJ45 connector and the LAN cable using crimping tool and LAN cable tester. Thank you.